like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, wait, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this gonna look at my snap? I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That belay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the Jets' new kicker, Cairo Santos, to get us started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Get up! Get up!
Now Ryan on second down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hey, 2 Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Ryan. Freeman a 1st down and more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And fights him off. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He shakes him off. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Cannon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL. The first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC. None as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
the interception. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now off the bootleg. Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Third and long, it's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Leopard!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 62 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
First throw now for the backup McCown. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a Jet first down. McCown on target to Pryor. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here. Drops it off for Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatch.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Xavier Cooper in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Sanu right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Now, let's go. Now, look at 56. 39. Look at 56. 39. Check it backer. Leopard.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Gone!
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Regular, here we go.
The final shot before half from McCown. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had the likely feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a new one. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down, and even 40 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A first down throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Cannon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. David Bass coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got Sanu. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons cut into that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the Jets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Leopard! Leopard! 3 down.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Regular, here we go.
They'll run with Cannon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Detroit!
On second down, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my special.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 50 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun! Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down carry now for Corral. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Leopard!
On first down, Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
You got him! You got him!
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Leopard!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Hurry up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.